Hi guys, I'm recording from Ontario, Canada. I thought I'd talk about coronavirus 19 since no one really talks about my country from the international news. So, as of March 15, um, 2020, there is 304 confirmed cases here in Canada, in whole Canada. 142 of that uh, confirmed cases is in Ontario, and the Prime Minister wife is also infected with tested positive for coronavirus. Our Prime Minister is not showing any sign of symptoms. So we heard about this way back in January of coronavirus right after the holiday, the Christmas. At that time, there was no chaos on panic buying or anything like that. Um, the people had panic buying just 2 weeks, just last week. Um, my husband and I've been telling my husband we need to restock food on our pantry. And we did that 2 weeks ago before all this panic buying started last week. Most of the people are panic buying on toilet paper, which I still don't understand up until now, instead of food. But having said that, we are not on lockdown. I repeat, we are not on lockdown. But they had canceled all school, all Catholic and public school, elementary and high school. I'm not sure about the colleges, but I think they continue to go to school. Everybody else continue to go to work. But they urge people to stay at home. So usually by March break and on the weekend, as soon as the weekend hit before the March break start, I live in a street that is so busy, and I have not seen anybody walking around or even playing in our in the playground where I live. There is a grocery store nearby that I will show you guys later. They didn't get much delivery. There's usually a truck every day, and yesterday there has been only one truck for the whole day of delivery. The people I came out on Thursday, it was a chaos in the grocery store. There was no one toilet paper or paper towel. People had cleared all, even the wipes, because they could not buy any more sanitizer or alcohol. So they're thinking that the baby wipes will help them sanitize, but the baby wipes does not contain any sanitizing product or anything like that, because they have to make this specifically for a baby, to be gentle on baby's bum and to be used for babies only. So having said this, that we're not in lockdown, and yes, we have a very small amount compared to Wuhan, China, or US for that matter. That is because our government contained and traced the people that came back with coronavirus and traced where they went and who they talked to or where did they travel in the city. So they were able to track those down and control it. As of now, March 13, they released a statement in Canada that every single Canadian that has visa was canceled. T No Canadian can go out of the country, and any Canadian that is coming from the country that are infected will be automatically on quarantine um, for 14 days. So there are people saying that came back from another country that the airport was chaotic and that they were not even questioned or anything like that. Um, I don't know how true that is, but uh, like I said, we're not on lockdown. We People had prepared 2 weeks ago. A lot of people are prepared for lockdown, if I must say. And um, if they lock us down, people are willing so much for the government to close the border from US to Canada and any other exit that we have here to go out of the country. Um, and also they're asking the government already to stop people from coming into Canada and close the airport down, which is, I don't think it's possible. But uh if they do lock us down, we are prepared, and we're not that scared. I mean, I'm scared for the sake of my children and for the sake of my husband going out every day to go to work and uh, coming back home, because uh, I I had contacted the school for my girls. I have three girls that go to school. One is in high school and two in elementary school. I had pulled them out on Friday before the school ends, and I notified the school that I am not sending them back. The school is being canceled for 2 more weeks after the March break, so they're practically off for 3 weeks. They're not coming back until April, but I'm not sending my kids to back to school if this is not contained yet, and if this spread even more, I'm not sending them back to school. So there is no comparison. I know we have a very little amount of people infected, but there is no comparison if this is all over the world. And if the government wants to lock you down, that is because for your own good. Um, Here we follow, and people want to be locked down, but the government has not released any lockdown because feel the necess they don't feel like it's necessary for us to um, be locked down or be quarantined in your own home. Um, but all I'm saying is, if this happens, um, that they lock us down, we are prepared. And I think everybody should too, and just follow the rules, because this is serious. This is not just some kind of flu. If you guys just follow your government and just stay at home, uh, so that you don't get the virus and you don't end up blaming the government later on, it would be for your own good and benefit. Um, I will show you guys outside later. I'm going to record and show you guys what it's like outside now on first day of March break, um, which is very unusual and very very different than any other March break that we ever had. By this time, I'm taking my kids somewhere, um, because my husband is off, and usually we we have plans already for the whole week, but unfortunately with this thing going on, we cannot do anything. So we're just gonna stay home and make the best of it. But for those people that are infected in their country, as much as mine, stay safe, wash your hand, wear a mask, no matter what kind of mask. The important thing is people don't splash their saliva on you. I see a lot of people are saying that, oh, it's not recommended unless it's surgical mask. A lot of people are wearing masks, handmade masks, and I'm actually making a lot of handmade masks. In the process of making a lot of handmade masks because they are requested by somebody in my husband's work. So to help them, because we could not have any access on mask, and their work is exposed to other people, a lot of other people from all over, from different background and different cultures. So we don't know if they gone out in the country or not, but they're not allowed to come back to work if they do go out of the country. So stay safe, and God help us all, and God bless everyone.